Good morning students. Welcome back to the next class of your advanced control system. In the previous class we have discussed what is meant by an eigenvector, how to obtain the eigenvector and what is meant by a generalized eigenvector and how van der Monde matrix for the generalized eigenvector will get appear. So in this class we are going to see how to obtain the generalized eigenvector. What is the procedure to calculate your generalized eigenvector? Now consider this problem. Find the eigenvalues. Now consider the problem. Okay. Find the eigenvalues. Find the eigenvalues which are the roots of lambda I minus a is equal to 0. So sorry. We need to identify your eigenvalues. So the problem is find the eigenvalues, eigenvectors and model matrix. So eigenvalues, here what is the order of the matrix A? It is 3 cross 3. Therefore you will be getting 3 eigenvalues, that is lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3. And eigenvectors will be m1, m2, m3. And the model matrix obtained will be m is equal to m1 is to m2 is to m3. So like this you will be getting the answer. Now we'll see the step-by-step procedure how to solve for your eigenvalues, how to obtain your eigenvector and model matrix. First one, when you consider if you wanted to identify your eigenvalues, first step is you need to identify the characteristics equation lambda I minus a. What is the order of the matrix A? It is going to be 3 cross 3. So the identity matrix will also resembles the order of the matrix 3 cross 3. So you will get lambda is a constant, I is your identity matrix whose order is similar to that of order of the matrix A, and this is your A matrix. So lambda I minus a, if you identify, you are going to get this particular matrix. And to frame the characteristics equation, why we need to identify the characteristics equation means we from there only we will be obtaining the eigenvalues, because that is the value used to identify the stability of the system. So after identifying lambda I minus a, we will get one equation. It is the characteristics equation. The roots of this characteristics equation, it is going to be your characteristics equation. The roots of this characteristics equation will give the eigenvalue lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, because the power of lambda in the characteristics equation is 3. Therefore the number of eigenvalues obtained will also be going to be 3. So after obtaining the eigenvalues, you have got 3 eigenvalues. The 3 eigenvalues are lambda 1 is equal to minus 1, lambda 2 is equal to minus 2, lambda 3 is equal to minus 2. So from this equation it is very clear that you will be obtaining your generalized eigenvector. So we have studied the concept of the generalized eigenvector. The generalized eigenvector is obtained for the repeated roots of your characteristics equation, repeated roots from the characteristics equation. So here first we will obtain at lambda 1 is equal to minus 1, what is your lambda I minus a. So at lambda 1 is equal to minus 1, the lambda I minus a is going to be minus 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 8, 2, 4. This matrix is obtained by substituting the value of lambda as 1 in lambda I minus a equation. This is your lambda I minus a equation. So in this equation you have to substitute what is your lambda. Lambda is equal to minus 1. So when you substitute, you will be getting this particular matrix. After this you have to identify what is your m1. For example, now here I have shown the example with C11, C12, C13. Now I will show it with C21, C22, C23. However you want, you can calculate. There is no problem. So if you calculate like this, you will be getting second row, first column. If you remove it, you will get 0. Here you will get minus 2. C21 if you obtain, it is going to be minus 2, because 0 minus of minus 2, and here you will be getting minus 1. So C21 is equal to minus 2. Next C22. C22 means second row, second column. You have to second row, second column, you have to remove it. Second row, second column. After this, what is your minor of the element? -4 minus plus 8. So you will be getting it as +4 over here. Okay. Next, to obtain your C23, to obtain the C23, so you have to cancel second row and third column. Second row, third column. So if you remove it, you will be getting the minor of the element to be, it is -2, and here one more minus, so you will be getting +2. One more time you check the second C21. C21 means second row, first column. So it is going to be 0, -2. So minus of -2 +2. So it is correct. So M1 is going to be -2, 4, 2. In this, you take 2 as a common factor. When you take 2 as a common factor, you will be getting -1, 2, 1. So whatever values you have got using C11, C12, C13, the same value you will be obtaining when you substitute the value of k equal to 2. So what I mean to say is, in the model, to identify your eigenvector, that is, it is formula is ck1, ck2, ck3. Whatever value here, if you have 3 eigenvalues, k will be 1, 2, 3. So you can substitute any value of k over here. If you are substituting k as 1, you are getting this particular value. Even if you do the same problem to identify your M1 with k is equal to 2, this is also correct. Clear? Next one, C1 is going to be, lambda 2 is going to be repeated. Lambda 2 and lambda 3 is going to be repeated. For this, you have to identify at lambda 2 is equal to -2, what is your lambda I minus a. Just to frame it as an equation. Why? Because when you want to find M3, the formula is 1 divided by 1 factorial dou ck1 divided by dou lambda 1. Say like this, it will go on till your nth factor. Because of that, if you frame ck1 as an equation, when you do M3, it will be easy for us to differentiate it. So from this, you identify what is your C11, C12, C13. Write it in the form of an equation. After this, you substitute the value of lambda 2 as -2. When you substitute, you will be getting the eigenvector M2 as -1, 1, 2. Now, to identify the value of M3, the formula is 1 divided by 1 factorial dou C11 divided by dou lambda 2. It means that since the roots are repeated, you are going to use this formula. So you have to differentiate this particular matrix element once with respect to lambda 2. When you differentiate, you are getting this. After doing so, you substitute the value of lambda 2 as -2 and frame your matrix. Now you have obtained what is your M1, what is your M2, and what is your M3. So write M1, M2, M3 in this order to frame your model matrix M. So when do so, you will be getting the model matrix as like this. So this is how you have to obtain the generalized eigenvector. Now consider, so the generalized eigen, for example, one more example I will tell. You consider you are having lambda 1 is equal to 1, lambda 2 is equal to 2, lambda 3 is equal to 2, and lambda 4 is equal to 2. It means that all the 3 eigenvalues are repeated. So at lambda 1 is equal to 1, you have identified M1. At lambda 2 is equal to -2, you have identified M2. At lambda 3 is equal to -2, you have identified M3. Now you have one more value of lambda. In case, this is just an example to tell how exactly you have to come. So one more lambda you are having. So what we need to do is, you have to identify M4. M4 is equal to 1 divided by 2 factorial. Differentiation of this particular factor with respect to lambda 2. So when you differentiate, you will be getting it as 2. And the rest all elements is going to be 0. So the value is going to be 1 0 0 M4 value. When you write a model matrix M, you will be writing it as M1, M2, M3, M4. This is how you will be framing your model matrix. If you have a generalized eigenvector, if you have a repeated roots, you need to imply the formula of generalized eigenvector. So in the next class, we will be dealing it with some more problems. Already we have discussed how to frame the transfer function for a SISO system and MISO system. So in the next class, we will deal the solution of your state equation. Thank you, students.